ever considered the real motives behind the First Crusade, the holy mission that shaped our world? This monumental event, set in motion by Pope Urban II's fiery speech in Clermont, France in the year 1095, was driven by a potent mix of religious zeal and the promise of eternal salvation. Picture this: a world where religion was not just a part of life, but the very fabric that held societies together. Where the promise of eternal life was enough to drive thousands to leave behind their homes, their families, marching towards the Holy Land. The Pope's call to arms was not just an invitation, it was a divine directive. A call to reclaim the sacred city of Jerusalem from the hands of the infidel. Thousands answered, driven by devout faith and the allure of heavenly reward. However, was religious devotion the only driving force, or were there darker truths lurking beneath? Stay tuned to uncover the darker side of this holy quest. Scratch beneath the surface, and you'll discover the hidden motives that fueled this holy expedition. The First Crusade, often painted as a righteous quest, was also a game of chess on the world stage. The younger sons of nobility who inherited little sought fortune and land in the east. The Church too had its ambitions. With the Crusade, it saw a chance to extend its influence, to unite a fragmented Christendom under one banner. But let's not forget the broader political landscape. A simmering tension had long existed between the Christian and Muslim empires. The Crusade was an opportunity to tip the scales, to secure a foothold in the Holy Land. It was a grand design, one that would have profound consequences for centuries to come. The First Crusade, it seems, was not solely a pious endeavor. It was also a strategic power play. The Siege of Jerusalem, a momentous event marked by courage, faith, and shocking violence. In the sweltering heat of July in the year 1099, the First Crusaders, driven by a potent blend of religious fervor and worldly ambition, laid siege to the city of Jerusalem. The culmination of a long and arduous journey, their eyes were set firmly on their holy grail. The siege was relentless, the Crusaders' determination unwavering. Yet the city's fall was not the end, but the beginning of a stark and brutal chapter. The victorious Crusaders, in a grotesque display of their zeal, massacred the city's inhabitants. Men, women and children, irrespective of their faith, were put to the sword. The streets of Jerusalem ran red with blood, a chilling contrast to the Crusaders' proclaimed mission of piety and salvation. The conquest of Jerusalem, a chilling testament to the dark side of human ambition and religious fervor. The First Crusade, a transformative event with lasting repercussions. The aftermath of this religious expedition saw the establishment of 4 Crusader states in the Middle East. These were the Kingdom of Jerusalem, the County of Edessa, the Principality of Antioch, and the County of Tripoli. These states, though short-lived, were significant in bridging the East and West. However, they also intensified the East-West divide, fueling centuries of religious tension and hostility. The First Crusade set a precedent, sparking a series of religious wars known as the Crusades that would span 2 centuries. These conflicts were marked by a potent mix of faith, power and violence, elements that were all too prevalent in the First Crusade. The effects of these events have rippled through history, influencing relationships between Christianity and Islam and shaping geopolitical landscapes even today. The First Crusade, a story of faith, power and violence, continues to echo through the ages.